Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game, and I'm pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video. It's been a while since you've seen me. I took a little bit of a vacation from Magic, and I'll tell you what, it feels great to be back. It's easy to become frustrated with the game, specifically when you're playing so much of it as a content creator or, you know, just full-time fan, right? So stepping back not only allowed me to play some other games, the Pokemon Pocket, which is fantastic, and even the new Dragon Age, which was a lot of fun. Just kind of bringing back, you know, that joy for video games, right? And then, you know, the cherry on top is coming back to Magic. A bunch of new cards, some of which were given to us for free, like a bunch of free cards to your collection. So this is fantastic. If you want to start playing Magic again alongside me, it's a really good time to do so. And then, you know, because we've been away, you know, it's just a lot of fun to be back in the swing of things, right? So there's no frustrations to be had, and, you know, just right where we want everything to be. So, you know, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to break down this deck list in depth, discuss the strategies and synergies held within. You know, it's a mono-white Lifegain deck. It's pretty simple, but, you know, for anyone who's new to the game, we like to go through everything in depth. And of course, you know, we're going to demonstrate all of this within our gameplay footage today after we're done breaking down the deck. And we'll conclude with our channel news wrap-up thoughts and, well, deck review, really, right? So cheers. Let's get into it. Again, mono white Lifegain is a standard best of one deck with a 1.9 average mana value. We have 26 creatures and 12 non-creatures, supported by only 22 land, right? So it's a little bit of a lighter average mana value, or curve, if you will. And because of this, we can trim some lands, right? We don't need to be playing any 5 or 6 drops, so we don't really need that many lands in deck, okay? First and foremost, I seen Linden, right? And I was like, okay, you know what? We're building a Lifegain deck. The Steadfast Queen is an amazing reprint here in the Foundation set. 3 mana, 3/3 with Vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. So this is a life gain trigger per attacking creature, which it's really going to stack up for us, which is quite nice. So, and you know, that's going to be the main focal point of the deck, is having life gain triggers. It doesn't necessarily how much life we're gaining per trigger. It's more about the number or amount of triggers that we'll see, right? So this is a really great way to get multiples to go off. And then, you know, I seen Ajani's Pridemate too. And at this point, I was like, okay, Lifegain is back, baby. Let's go. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, which is really, really nice. And then we venture in a little bit further to the new cards. And I'm actually not sure if this is a reprint or a new card. I don't think I've seen it before. A 1 mana, 1/2 Hinterland Sanctifier, and whenever another creature you control enters, gain 1 life, right? So this is going to be really nice for us. Just playing a creature is going to equal a life gained. We will have a similar effect within the case of the Uneaten Feast. Whenever a creature enters, you gain 1 life. You know, this is a creature which triggers itself, though. This is not going to trigger itself. We can, if we've gained 5 or more life, solve it and then cast creatures from the graveyard until end of turn, which is quite helpful here in comparison. So, you know, it's a bit of a trade-off. We don't need a lot of these, so that's why we're only running 3 in comparison to the 4 Sanctifiers, right? And potentially could trim down to 2, but we love those life gain triggers, right? And then, you know, alongside the Pridemate, we'll have the Essence Channeler for 2 as a 2/1. And again, whenever we gain life, put a +1 counter on it. When it dies, transfer those counters to another creature, which is pretty cool. We're not going to be losing life for flying, but that's fine because we can grab flying with Ajani, a 3 mana planeswalker with 4 loyalty, a -3 ability, giving our creatures flying and first strike, 1 creature, sorry, target, and double strike until the end of turn, which is doggone goofy, right? So, you know, you're going to get this Pridemate to like a 10/10, like that, easy. And then you're just going to put it in the air, give it double strike, and win. It's quite simple. You have other abilities here, a +1, putting a +1 counter on target creature, and a -8, creating X 2/2 cat tokens, where X is your life total. And that's going to win you the game too. If we happen to have the Sanctifier in play, if we happen to have the case in play alongside the Pridemate or the Channeler, and then we hit that Ajani -8. You know, we're going to make 20 cats plus, and that's going to be, what, like 40 life if we have multiples, and just all those +1 counters go out. Oh my, go to London about it, dude. So, how are you drawing in the deck? Well, we have the Exemplar of Light for 4 mana as a 3/3 with flying, and whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, so you know that's going to fit in with our synergies here. And whenever you do put a +1 counter on this creature, draw a card once each turn, which is pretty decent, right? So, you know, we can get some additional cards into our hand that way, and it's pretty formidable with flying organically, 4/4, 5/5, 6/6, so on and so forth. And just because you can only draw 1 card a turn, you will get +1 counters as many times as you want. And again, that's going to be great with Linden. It's going to be great with the Case. It's going to be great with the Sanctifier. We'll have the Healer Hawk as a 1/1 with flying and lifelink as well. You know, just consistent lifelink really early on. It's a good target for your Essence Channeler +1 counters, as well as your Ajani +1 ability counters, if you will. And then potentially just the Charming Prince here as a 2/2, and when it enters, we can choose one of the 3, scrying 2, gaining 3 life, or exiling a creature that we own and returning it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So again, the life gain here is pretty decent for us, 3 life. The scry is cool as well, and potentially the exile if we need it. If we've stacked up cases and hinterlands, right, we can have even more triggers if we are bouncing princes. Right, 2 princes to bounce each other, and it is end step, but still it's quite good. And there's some removal, right? So 4 smites, 3 damage to attacking or blocking creature. If it dies, exile it, and 3 exorcises, sorcery, exiling artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater, which is pretty decent coverage as far as I'm concerned in the aggro-based deck. I hope you enjoy. Decklist is in the description below. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel while you're down there. Enjoy today's gameplay footage, and really let me know what you think of the new Foundation set. Are you enjoying all of the free cards and new decks that were brought out? Should I go through these decks, give my take on them, and maybe do like some upgrade paths? I think it's a great time to really focus in on some more budget content, since we have all these new free cards into the game, right? So let me know in the comments below. Cheers, thank you so much, and let's play some Magic. All right. What is this game? Good to be back. My first match in maybe about 2 weeks. Wow, that's a nice Llanowar Elf. Holy Toledo's. Get that Hawk out. Prince coming up behind. That's a nice play. But we're gonna need to hold this to remove it. Face out, attack for 1. That's timely removal off the top. And we don't have a ton of it. Do get to Manifest Dread, right? But looking at the top 2, 1 in the graveyard, that's another elf. Nice art on that elf as well. Okay. Pridemate is a go. Keeping it nice and simple. Everyone loves a Lifegain deck. Then we're going to take, hopefully, that Pridemate up to 4. It's also ready for Double Strike. But we might push that back. Oh. So that's going to play something. Might want to block that. Combat-wise, though, I will lose. I'll maybe hold it back and just please don't play a Gulta. And since into the Colossus. Wait. Fell down. Indestructible, you say? That's cute. Off the top again. Removal has just been biaffa. And I will strike See if they block. Oh, we're good. 5 prints out, up to 6. Bounce the Hawk. Well, we may as well just gain life, right? Nah, because this can defend then. And typically, we could have those ETB effects stacked, and that would outweigh just the 3 life gain as well. Alright, what's that last card? Hopefully it's something to replenish their hand. No, I'm just going to take it. What do they get? I mean, they could play it for free anyway, so... What's the difference? Dog. Thank you for my first match. An absolute phenomenal. Easy with the -3 on Ajani. Let's go to London.
Let your soul guide your hand.
Nice. You'll see I'm still in Platinum too. This is literally one of my first games of the season even. And first game of, like I said, the last 2 weeks, literally. And having a blast, I may add. All right. On the draw, we've got that removal. And this is actually what I seen this card because I didn't really... Hey. Oh, I thought that for some reason I was like, is that a raid line? It's been banned, HGG. That's how long it's been since I've been playing Magic. I seen Linden here and it's like, oh, I remember you. You will do just fine. Magda's back? The one that makes a treasure? No, this is the crime Magda. This is different. This is not the one I'm expecting. With all these reprints, you know, you gotta stay watchful. Let's get that Channeler out. For 1, Channeler to a 3/2. Yeah, this is crime Magda. The other one was tapped Magda. If we're to differentiate between the two. Both legendary 2/2s. Oh, get scorched out, dude. Killing my healer hawk. Linden is a go. And we're going to gain life from a 4/3. Oh, man, so good. So good. Let's see if we can get that 4th land. If not, removal's here for us. Lynx is decent. We're all basic lands, baby, so that's not doing enough for you. Speaking of not doing enough for you. Good game. Good game, homie. So, you know, I think mono white is going to be a little bit annoying, and that's going to be great for the Nemesis. You know that red card that stops life gain? I think that's going to be really, really good. Going first with a beautiful turn 2, 3, 4. If we had a healer hawk here, it would have been perfect. Cursed Fairy. Let's go. Play with new cards. I mean, this is technically a little bit better because when it dies, it transfers those counters, but... We suspect they have some removal here, right? Oh. It's Smite. Gonna get it anyways. Interesting. Okay, what is this? I think that's going to exile Linden. No, they're taking Ajani. Okay. Let's draw cards. Go to 4/4 on our Exemplar. That's pretty good, dude. Let's go. Are they going to loot me? Takes our Exemplar. Nice. that's it. Do they bounce Linden? That would suck. Channeler up, Ajani up. 3-3 and 3-2 respectively. Prince is ready as well. That's a good card. That is a very good card. That one wins games. A lot of exile here. That's their third removal spell. Very good. Oh, and they can untap that for how many? 2? Brutal. Brutal, doodle. They'll just take the Lifegain. And then we get 3 sets of Lifegain. Right, here's our first. Three and oh. That one was looking pretty gruesome, but we get the win. Walking away with the V. Lifegain not disappointing. Going first with a really nice hand, just looking for our third land, right? This Hinterland Sanctifier. Oh my gosh. People are going to get real sick of seeing that on turn 1. Surveilling. Channeler out. Channeler up. Hit for 1. If we, again, get that third land, and fourth would be nice, but... Gotta go Linden for 4, up to 5-6. It's brutal, dude. People are not going to be enjoying this long term. I mean, I know I am right now, just day 1 here, but... That's what we all did with the red deck, right? And look where that ended up. 3 mana, they need to wipe the board, right? That's what people need, is a 3 mana board wipe. Or more. I'm going to go with Channeler just because that token transfer. Right? The Prince would also be really nice, but... I think this is... It's absurd. They do it now. You should have done that earlier. Channeler up, Channeler up, Channeler up! Yeah. Almost lethal. Close. Let's explore. I don't think it's necessary. Oh, okay, they get it, they get it, they get it. Ajani, Healer Hawk. Do they have another? I mean, at a certain point we need to lose, right? Oh, we don't. Good game. 4-0, mono white Lifegain. Good enough. Okay, keep 7. This hand looks really nice. That Scavenger's a good card though, right? Pretty classy name they've got as well. Ouch. Sheltered by Ghosts, go! Ethereal Armor, that's a nice card too, right? Two of them? Oh my god. That's really good. Probably not going to defend, but we need to keep it back just in case. The double armor on a scavenger to start the game is ridiculous. And that's going to give them trample too, right? Just to get earthy. I think the trample's unlocked right away for 2 as well, right? So we're definitely screwed. Another scavenger. Ooh. Yeah, so that's the problem, right? Of it. Good game. There's just no coming back from that, right? On the draw, we're gonna keep 7. It's a nice hand, right? 1, 2, 3 is beautiful. Really nice land art. Wow. I like that quite. Even get our 4th land. Removal? Yeah. That's okay. Ding, ding, ding. We're just going to double drop on 4, I think. Ooh, they were patient with the removal. That's good to see. That's not bad. Hi, she needs a token? Plus 1 token?
I'll make them. I could use a little help.
They'll go for it. Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do! Gotta get those life gain triggers, homie. Four cards in hand. 3 cards in hand. I like seeing Kaya out and about. Pretty cool. Makes a token. 3 in hand. Whenever one or more creatures you control and/or creature cards in your graveyard are put into exile, you may choose a creature card from among them. Till the end of turn, target token you control becomes a copy of it. They've got nothing. of Araska. They've got something. At -2 on the Pridemate. No? Oh, because it transforms it. It doesn't. Still not impressed. This is a good block. Do they take Linden? Alright, Vraska can -2 again. No. They have 3 in hand. They could, I mean, they could definitely get up to something. Drawing a card. That's not Vraska removal. Interesting. Holy Planeswalker, Batman. So this is a token. 2 tokens? I think. Or does Kaya -2? Yeah. No?
Questions? You've got answers.
Alright. Hinterland out. Exemplar on top. Gain life. Draw a card. 2+1 counters out. More life. 2+1 counters on each. Okay, they can do that for a while. Still 3 cards in hand. We're in trouble. I don't really care for this. Uh-oh. Cut down on the Sanctifier. Not bad. -2 on the Exemplar. On Linden.
Gaze into my eyes.
Oh, and then Exemplar with Legions to Ashes. Brutal. And the blocker. And another blocker. Dude, good for you. Planeswalkers are so good. I'm kind of like out at tuna, you know? Typically, it's too much tuna. Very much too little tuna here. We are not in a good spot. This one I'm willing to fight for, though. I don't think that and done yet. It looks pretty close. I think we're about 1 card away, but we'll see. Proliferating 3 Planeswalkers at a time is, like, pretty decent. Aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. But 1 card away. Well, we can't win them all. That was a great game. And a really cool deck, right? Going first, keeping 7 hand looks pretty decent. Ace on 1, Channeler 2, Hawk 3, if not Linden. Can we get that 3rd land as well? No. Bummer. We may want to incorporate a protection spell into the deck. Not the end of the world, though, right? Get rid of the removal. Some of the value. Ooh, that's a power. So we have to wait. Don't think I mind pushing up the Hawk.
The sun will rise on a peaceful tomorrow. Steel yourself from
Defending with it. Oh, that's good. That's good. So that's going to take Exorcise, right? Because Exorcise takes the Djinn. Most definitely. Yeah, I mean, that's bad. Up the Hawk.
true strength comes from within.
Here's Linden. We may as well play it pre-combat. I don't know, maybe we should be attacking because they've got like so much removal in the deck. That's a tough one. Like if we let our guard down though, they can maybe take advantage of that as well though. Kind of a weird spot to be in, but we'll try our best. Counterspell. Or their prankster to do it again, I guess. They're great. No, that's the faithful. So they're reanimating the Oculus. Okay. Yeah, now, I don't know if I really have a problem with it. Not sure what they would have to push up the toughness of the Djinn. I get they, you know, throw that power up in the air, but that might just be a decent trade. Unless they... No land. Take the scry. We have to keep this for their Oculus, for their next Djinn. That Cavern Bat needs to be attacking Ajani to keep it down. Hey, that's pretty good. Our draw engine, right? Fairy as well, I would assume. At this point, we attack too. They have flying, right?
Trust yourself and you shall win.
All right, Johnny's going down by 3 here. Not great.
This does not bode well.
Ouch. I mean, if we could remove the cavern bats, maybe we can regain some of that value stripped from us earlier. Does that say 2 creature cards? With total mana value. Okay, so just 1. I mean, that's a good board state. They're going to get to Manifest Dread as well. Big hit. What do we think this is? It might not necessarily be. Dang it! It could have been an Oculus, though, right? Or one of those Veilgoth cursive creatures. Hey, 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 hey. I wouldn't want them to think that anything's off. Well, no, I know that. They know I know that. Why bother? Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Let's go. That's in fact a double whammy. Nice, homie. I live once more. Big money, no whammies. Okay, now hopefully they don't just take it again, because there are more bats in deck, right? Are so good. They drawing like an absolute banshee though. Okay, big money, no whammies. Ooh. Okay. There's still hope. Well, there was still hope. I mean, we get the draw. We don't get the draw because the counter doesn't go on. No. Maya yells at me. She's like, is that what we're doing? Are we howling? I like to howl. All right, all right, all right. Oh, there's the faithful into a Ginny Jin Jin. Well, 4 casually. Not the card. activate the case, but it's like too little, too late. Good game. Very nice. Well, Hookily Dokily Lifegain, a beautiful deck. You know, if you just want to play some brain dead magic, it's so similar to mono red, right? Where you just do these two basic things, and you're gonna win the game. So it's not a complex deck. The skill expression, if you will, is quite low, but it's pretty consistent, right? It's a monocolor deck, and it offsets a lot of the other decks, aggro decks, right? Because you are mitigating a lot of their effectiveness through that life gain that you'll receive, which is a core concept here. So you do get a leg up within that consistency, just within the basic matchmaking. And, that's not bad. The skill expression is low. It will get tiresome after a while, but, it's a lot of fun. And I think it's a really good deck for beginners to focus on, right? There's some rares and some mythics here that are quite nice, don't get me wrong. But, there's also some pretty cheap cards here, like the Sanctifier and that Pridemate, that are really integral to the deck. Even the Hawk, the removals, all common and uncommon here. But, a few rares and mythics, without a doubt. This is a rare stack, and here's our mythic stack. So you could play with 2 exemplars, right? You could trim that down. Linden, I really like to have it 3. The Channeler is best at 4 as well. The Prince could be exchanged for something else. Truly, it does not need to be the Prince. It's cool, but if you don't have the rares, that can go if you're looking to be a little bit more budget. Ajani is nice. I like the flying on the Pridemate. Is it 100% necessary? No. It's just good. You could definitely fill the void to make the deck more budget, as far as I'm concerned. But there's a reason, that some of these cards are rares and mythics, and that's just because they're strictly better than, right? But sometimes it's not by a lot. So if we compare the Channeler to the Pridemate, it's only that death ability, right? When it dies, transfer the counters, because we're not losing or paying life for anything. So sometimes you can find a card that does something very similar that's just a little bit less effective than that rare, right? If you need any help, hit me up in the Discord. I'm happy to help budgetify your deck if you don't have a specific card or something, right? So it's different for everyone, right? Thank you all so much. Have an amazing day. I'm happy to be back. I hope you guys enjoy the Magic content. Probably gonna do some more Pokemon content too. I've been really liking that new Pokemon game. It's simple. You're not grinding it a whole bunch, but it's been nice to play some Pokemon for reals. And it's really nice to play some Magic again. So take care, and I'll see you guys soon in the next.